scene opens, upbeat and curious music starts. Have you ever been on a blind date that went completely hilariously wrong? Well, let me tell you about mine. I'm Amelia, a nurse, and my friends, bless their hearts, are always trying to set me up. This time they swore they'd found the one. He's a doctor, they said. Successful, handsome, you'll love him. So I put on my best dress, took a deep breath, and walked into the Gilded Spoon, a restaurant way fancier than my usual takeout joint. I spotted him immediately, or who I thought was him. He matched the description: sharp suit, confident posture, and undeniably handsome. He was sitting at a corner table, but he wasn't alone. 3 little girls, identical triplets with pigtails and matching pink dresses, were sitting with him, meticulously coloring in their books. I hesitated. My friends didn't mention kids. Plural. But hey, I'm a nurse, I love kids. So I walked over, a bright smile plastered on my face. Hi, Alex, right? I'm Amelia. He looked up, his brow furrowed in confusion. I'm sorry, do I know you? He asked, his voice smooth but puzzled. Oh no, the classic mix-up. My face turned 50 shades of red. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, I stammered. My friend set me up on a blind date with a doctor named Alex. You fit the description and I just assumed. I started backing away, ready to bolt. Just then, one of the little girls looked up at me with wide, curious eyes. Are you a princess? She asked. I couldn't help but laugh, the tension instantly breaking. No, sweetie, I'm a nurse. Her 2 sisters immediately perked up. A nurse? Like the ones who give you cool cartoon band-aids? Another one chimed in. I knelt down to their level. The very same. I have a whole collection of sparkly unicorn ones, actually. Their dad, whose name I now learned was Daniel, not Alex, watched us with an amused smile. It seems my daughters have taken a liking to you, he said. He explained his babysitter had canceled last minute, and he couldn't bear to postpone their special daddy-daughter dinner date. He was a CEO of a tech company, not a doctor. We both laughed about the ridiculousness of the situation. My actual date, Dr. Alex, was probably sitting somewhere else in the restaurant, wondering where I was. Please stay, Daniel said, his eyes sincere. The girls would be thrilled, and honestly, you've already made this evening far more interesting than I expected. Looking at the 3 hopeful little faces staring up at me, how could I say no? So, I stayed. I ditched my real blind date for a chaotic, unexpected dinner with a handsome CEO and his 3 adorable daughters. The rest of the evening was a blur of spilled juice, stories about school plays, and debates over whether glitter is the best color. I learned their names were Lily, Poppy, and Rose. I showed them how to fold a napkin into a swan, and they taught me the official handshake of their secret sister club. Daniel and I talked whenever the girls gave us a moment, discovering we had a surprising amount in common. He wasn't just a stoic CEO. He was a devoted, slightly overwhelmed single dad who made terrible dad jokes. By the time dessert arrived, a giant chocolate volcano sundae with 4 spoons, I had completely forgotten I was supposed to be on a date with someone else. I felt more comfortable and more myself than I had on any perfect date before. Daniel looked at me across the table, a genuine, warm smile on his face. You know, he said softly, my babysitter cancels a lot. Maybe I could get your number. For emergencies. I laughed, my heart doing a little flutter. For emergencies only, I teased. Well, he grinned. We seem to have a lot of those. He walked me to my car later, after we'd wrangled 3 sleepy, sugar-fueled little girls into their car seats. Thank you, Amelia, he said, his hand gently touching my arm, for turning a potential disaster into this. This was fun, I replied, meaning it more than I could say. As I drove home, my phone buzzed. It was a text from an unknown number. Just in case you have a lost tiara emergency, it's Daniel. My cheeks hurt from smiling. My friends had set me up with the wrong man, and it turned out to be the most right-feeling thing that had happened to me in a very long time. I had a feeling my days were about to get a lot more chaotic and a lot more wonderful. So, what do you think? Should a second date be on the cards? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little story, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button for more. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you next time.